Happy holidays, and welcome back to Beverly's Design Time. In today's DIY, I'll teach you how to make these beautiful home decor pieces using Dollar Tree and Goodwill finds. So if you're looking for new decor, holiday decor, or last minute Christmas gift ideas, then here's 3 very easy and inexpensive DIYs. Also, if you're interested in entering my 100,000 subscriber giveaway, I'll have all information listed in the description box below. I mentioned in my previous upload that I'll be announcing my new channel name. So here goes. Beverly's Stunning Creations. Don't worry if you guys can't remember it right away. You can always type in my old channel name, Beverly's Design Time, and it'll still bring you right back to me. With all that said, let's get on with the DIY. There will be a complete listing of the items that I used in the description box below. Starting out with the hurricane vase, I cleaned it and removed the label from the bottom. The first thing we want to do is apply the tape to the vase. I'm starting at the bottom.
Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go?
Apply the tape as straight as you possibly can and then smooth it all the way out. Repeat the same steps until the entire vase is covered. Once your entire vase is covered, remove every other strip of tape.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus.
In the next step, I mix equal parts of gold and silver glitter together. This step is optional. I mix these 2 colors together because I wanted more of a champagne color. In my next step, I'm going to thin out my Mod Podge with a little bit of water. Now set the glitter to the larger opening. Using your paintbrush, apply the Mod Podge as smooth as you can around the bottom of the vase. Now sprinkle the glitter on top of the Mod Podge. I forgot to mention, before you sprinkle the glitter onto the vase, put down a sheet of paper. As you can see, I'm using some junk mail to collect the glitter so that you can pour it back into the container. Now repeat those same steps in all of the open spaces. Once you're done, you'll have something that looks like this. Now I'm going to put this aside to dry. Now that my glitter and Mod Podge mixture has dried, I'm going to apply a second coat.
Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, ho, ho.
After you're done with the second coat, shake off the excess glitter and put it aside to dry. This is what it looks like after the second coat of glitter has dried. Now apply the hairspray. As you can see, I'm using some hairspray that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and it's the All Day Extra Hold.
All for the little ones' Christmas joys.
This is what it looks like after I sprayed the hairspray. So now I want to remove the remaining pieces of tape, and I have an X-Acto knife just in case I need to use it.
Down through the chimney with roots and twigs.
Remove the tape immediately after applying the hairspray. If you allow the hairspray to dry completely, you're more likely to pull some of the glitter off along with the tape. After I removed the tape, I allowed the glitter to dry. Once it was dry, I realized that I did have some tape residue on there, so I just took the X-Acto knife and scraped the tape up. Now it's time to cut the script sheet and add it to the vase. Now this step is really simple. All you need to do is line a piece of tape across the sheet and then cut it out.
Down through the chimney with good Saint
Now cut out 3 additional strips.
Up on the housetop, reindeer park.
Remove the strip from its protective cover. Lay the strip down on top of the vase to make sure that it's a perfect fit. Now I'm going to spread some E6000 onto the strip before I glue it to the vase. I would have preferred using some of the Dollar Tree Fix-All, but I was completely out. And you can also use hot glue, and I'll show you that in the next DIY. Now apply it to the vase and make sure you smooth it out completely. Cut it and then use a piece of tape to hold it in place while it dries. Now repeat those steps until all the open spaces are covered. Once all the strips are put in place, you'll have something that looks like this. Now apply a piece of tape to each strip to hold it in place. While the glue was drying, I decided to go ahead and add some bling. After you add the bling, you'll have something that looks like this. So I'm going to set this aside to dry and move on to our second DIY. Again, a complete listing of the items that I used in this DIY will be listed in the description box below. Starting out, we're going to use 2 strips of tape at the bottom and the top of the vase. Once you're done adding the tape, make sure that it's completely smooth. Also make sure the exposed glass is completely clean. Next step is to paint the exposed area with your desired color. I'm using white, and I picked this paint up from Walmart. I sprayed on 4 layers of spray paint and it's completely dry. I have a couple of drips, so that's going to be the back of my vase. Before I remove the tape, I'm going to measure my painted area and then use those measurements to cut out my script sheet. This is the look that we're going for, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the tape and then move on to the next step. After I removed the tape, I removed any excess spray paint with this utility knife. Moving right along, next I'll take the script sheet and glue it in place on top of the white spray paint. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to show you how I use hot glue to glue it in place instead of E6000. Glue one side of the sheet down first, pull it really tight, cut off the excess, then glue the other side down with the hot glue as well. Now cut a strip of paper to cover your design and then tape it in place. Add 2 coats of the Mod Podge and glitter mixture like we did in the first DIY. After the glitter dries, seal it with the hairspray. After the glitter dries, you'll have something that looks like this. Since I let the mixture completely dry, I'm going to use this utility knife to help me remove the paper. If I skip this step, I risk lifting up my glitter. Just score the seam with the knife and then remove the paper. Like in the first DIY, I'm going to add bling to this one as well. I'm done adding my bling, and this is the final look. Now on to my third and final DIY. Here I'm starting out with a vase that I purchased at Goodwill. I think it was $6.06. Some of the paint had rubbed off, so I removed as much as I possibly could. Next, I'm going to spray paint the entire vase with one coat of the silver spray paint. Now, just like before, I'm going to apply the Mod Podge and then sprinkle my glitter mixture onto the Mod Podge. Alright, so this is what it looks like once you get the first coat on there. So what you want to do is lean it and tap off the excess. Alright, so that's what that looks like so far. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to cover the whole vase with the glitter. Come back and let you see what it looks like. This is what it looks like with one coat of the mixture. Since it's such a large piece, I couldn't shake off the excess glitter, so I'm going to use a dry brush and gently brush off the excess glitter. I'm going to let the mixture dry, but this time around, I'm going to add the hairspray before I add the second coat of Mod Podge and glitter. I'm done adding my 2 coats of glitter. I also allowed it to dry completely. Now that I can hold the vase from the bottom, I'll go ahead and cover the top of my vase with the glitter mixture. I'll let that dry as well. Come back and let you see the completed piece. And here are my 3 completed pieces. And I think they all turned out fabulous. I decided that I wanted to add some gold to my home decor, and these are going to work out perfect. Okay everyone, this completes my video. I hope it inspired you to get up and get creative. And if you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.